Hello everyone! I am Sir King John Hawk Pasqua, but you can call me Sir King of Pandepada National High School. And today, we will gonna talk all about grade 9 mathematics. Are you ready? Before we start, make sure you are in a comfortable place and please ready your self-learning module, your notebook and pen.
Today, our topic is all about solve quadratic equation by extracting square roots, factoring, completing the square, and using the quadratic formula. But in this video, we will gonna focus all about solve quadratic equation by extracting square roots. Without further ado, let us now start to solve quadratic equation by extracting square roots. Quadratic equations written in the form x squared is equal to k can be solved by applying the following properties. The first one, if k is greater than 0, then x squared is equal to k has two real solutions, or it has two real roots, which is x is equal to positive or negative square root of k. And the second one is, if k is equal to 0, then x squared is equal to k has one real solution or root, which is x is equal to 0. And the third property is, if k is less than 0, then x squared is equal to k has no real solutions, or it has no real roots. The method of solving the quadratic equation x squared is equal to k is called extracting square roots. Here's are the example of the three properties. The first one, if x squared is equal to 4, it is equivalent to x is equal to positive and negative 2. And the second one, x squared is equal to 0 is equivalent to x is equal to 0. And if x squared is equal to negative 4, it has no real solutions or roots because negative 4 is less than 0. Here's our the strategy for solving quadratic equation by extracting square roots. The first one, solve the equation for the square of the unknown number or isolate the variable with square. And next, find the square root of both members of the equation. And here's an illustrative example of extracting square roots. Number 1, solve x squared minus 16 is equal to 0 by extracting the roots. The given is x squared minus 16 is equal to 0. The first thing we need to do is apply the addition property of equality, wherein we will add positive 16 to the both sides of the equation. Then, write it in the form of x squared is equal to k. And there you go, x squared is equal to 16. Then, it is now time to proceed to the extracting of this square root, which is square root of x squared is equal to positive or negative square root of 16. So the answer is x is equal to positive or negative 4. And that is our roots or the solutions. The equation x squared minus 16 is equal to 0 has two solutions, which is x is equal to 4 or x is equal to negative 4. Now let us check if those two roots are correct. Now to check if those two roots are correct, we will gonna substitute the x with the values found in the quadratic equation x squared minus 16 is equal to 0. Let us first substitute if x is equal to negative 4. Then, the quantity of negative 4 squared minus 16 is equal to 0. Or is it equal to 0? Let's see. 16 minus 16, is it equal to 0? And 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to negative 4 is a root of x squared minus 16 is equal to 0. And the second one is, if x is equal to 4, then 4 squared minus 16, is it equal to 0? 16 minus 16, is it equal to 0? And 0, yes, it is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 4 is a root of x squared minus 16 is equal to 0. The next example is solve x squared plus 9 is equal to 0 by extracting the roots. Our given is x squared plus 9 is equal to 0. Then by using the additional property of equality, we will gonna add negative 9 to the both side of the equation. Then we will write it in the form of x squared is equal to k. And there you go. X squared is equal to negative 9. Then we will extract the square root. The square root of x squared is equal to positive or negative square root of negative 9. Then we will gonna factor the radicand. X is equal to positive or negative square root of 9 multiplied by negative 1. Then extract the square root of 9. X is equal to positive or negative 3 square root of negative 1. Then express the square root of negative 1 by I. And there you go. X is equal to positive or negative 3i. I means imaginary. Since negative 9 is less than 0, then the equation x squared plus 9 is equal to 0 has no real solutions, or it has no real roots. This is shown in the third case, or the third property, wherein k is less than 0. Now, how about this one? Solve the equation x squared is equal to 0. Since x squared is equal to 0, then the equation has only one solution, which is stated in the second property. The solution is x is equal to 0. Now let us check. Substitute x with the value found in the quadratic equation. X squared is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, then 0 squared is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. Let's see if you truly understand our topic for this video. Try this now. Solve the roots of x squared minus 49 is equal to 0. I will give you a minute to answer this question. Timer starts now. Time's up! Let us see if you got the correct answer. X squared minus 49 is equal to 0. Then by using additional property of equality, x squared is equal to 49. Then let us now extract the square roots. And there you go. The answer or the solution, x is equal to positive or negative 7. And the roots are 7 and negative 7. Let us give all of you a round of applause. And that is all for this video. I hope you enjoy and learn many things in this video. Again, this is Sir King, wishing you to have a great day. Goodbye!